that with a flat tone beam you have a more homogeneous heating than with the version 1. You have stable wavelength conversion and stable power supply, full power energy 100 joule 300 milliseconds for the YAG and 70 joule 300 milliseconds for the LX. So lower thermal damage like hyper or hypopigmentation and lower patient discomfort and pain. It's very easy to use. You can easily switch between the different wavelengths. You have to select the desired wavelength just by pressing the corresponding button on the main screen. You have not to change handpiece or optical fiber. You have only one handpiece, and you have just to turn the black roll to change the handpiece. And you have many sizes of handpiece, 3, 5, 10, 15, 18, up to 24 millimeters. And you can have also a long pearl fractional handpiece. The black one here. You have a high speed up to 3 Hz in long pulse mode and up to 10 Hz in short pulse mode. They increase the speed of treatment. You have a user-friendly interface, the smart mode with an assistant selector. You have just to choose the treatments that you want to do, and the manual mode with fully customizable parameters. What can you do with this laser? Which treatment can you do? You can do hair removal with 2 wavelengths, 7 and 55 nanometers and 1064 nanometers. You can treat all skin phototypes. You can treat pigmentation with the 3 wavelengths, nevus, melasma, lentigo. Here you have a picture with melasma. You can treat acne, acne redness and inflammation, acne scars. You can treat vessel and redness with the 3 wavelengths. You treat flushing, leg veins, telangiectasia, dark circle, and you can treat also age disorder with 2 wavelengths. Wrinkle, texture, laxity, and sagging. For hair removal, you can treat all skin phototypes, because to treat all patients, you need 2 lasers. Alexandrite laser for all hair types and for phototypes up to 3. Nd:YAG laser for colored or thick hair and for all phototypes. It's the only possible way to treat darkened skin types. The melanin is also contained in the skin. Then the efficiency of the selective photothermolysis is dramatically reduced since the concentration of melanin is increased. Only the Nd:YAG can treat also with KTP and Nd:YAG laser with other parameters. Here, solar lentigo. You can treat vascular disease. Long pulse are necessary to treat the vessel. Long pulse here from 6 to 40 milliseconds. There is intravascular thrombosis and spot size purpura were mitigated as gentle heating, resulted in vessel wall stenosis and thrombosis of the vessels. Pulse duration is very important in limiting thermal effect within the target. Need to be adjusted depending on the thermal relaxation time of the target. Spot size are very important. For the same fluence, larger spots will produce more epidermal damage and pain than smaller ones. Larger spots should be used with smaller fluence. Rule of thumb for spot size: spot should be roughly 10 times larger than the depth of the target to minimize scattering losses. And it's necessary to cool down the surface to minimize epidermal damage. Example of blue leg vein on the leg treated with Alexander laser, with NDIAG laser, sorry, and a spider navy on the face with NDIAG laser also. Hemangioma and pore 1 stains in the baby and the face of the baby treated with CATP laser. Improvement of telangiectasia is achieved by direct eating hemoglobin. Smaller telangiectasia from 0.1 to 0.6 millimeter need to be treated with 532 nanometer long pulse laser with 3 millimeters both sides. Larger vessel to up to 1 millimeter. For this you can use 755 nanometers or 1064 nanometers long pulse laser. Start with the smallest fluence and smallest spot size for safe treatment. Always begin at the lowest fluence level and increase until the vessel bleach. Procture and PHIH can appear after treatment. You have an example of telangiectasia. And to treat age, to do photorejuvenation, you can treat epidermal lesion with 532 nanometers laser to treat pigmentation and telangiectasia, and after you can use 1064 nanometers to treat wrinkle and skin laxity and to do dermal collagening modeling. Combination of the two lasers gives better results and increase the patient satisfaction. You have two examples of patients treated with a combination of the two lasers, and it's non-invasive. To summarize, it's a premium long pulse laser ranging from pigments such as melasma, lentigine, telangiectasia, vein, redness, freckle, and any kind of hair removal and skin whitening. Thank you for your attention.